Last week, 27 Pennsylvania hospitality industry professionals descended on our nation's capital to help advance the state of this great industry. First, let me point out that the Pennsylvania turnout for the National Restaurant Association and American Hotel and Lodging Association Public Affairs Conference was the best in recent memory. All of us in the hospitality industry in Pennsylvania should express a big thank you to those folks that gave up 2 days of their lives to tell our story in Washington. Some skeptics among us questioned whether it really made a difference what we said to our elected officials. But I'm convinced that when a congressman or senator hears directly from a constituent who is on the front lines every day about how their legislation affects real lives, it can and often does make an impact. We had personal audiences with both Senator Toomey and Senator Casey, and we visited the offices of 11 congressmen. Kudos to Congressman Mike Fitzpatrick, Joe Pitts, Mike Kelly, Mike Doyle, Bill Schuster, and Glenn Thompson, who actually carved out time from their busy schedules to talk with us. Either in person to our legislators or to their chief of staff or aides, our delegation put a face on issues such as 40 hours equals full-time, a reasonable minimum wage and protection of the tip credit, better National Labor Relations Board oversight, a simplified tax system that includes permanent 15-year depreciation for restaurants, full tax deductions for business meals, protection from patent trolls and deceptive online booking websites, national tourism promotion, and a stable H-2B seasonal worker program. It was a long agenda, but elected officials, chiefs of staff, and legislative aides listened to our concerns and expressed interest in understanding how these issues affect real working people. I will say that spending time around Washington and a full day traversing the Capitol, House, and Senate office buildings, it's hard not to be discouraged. It's unfathomable how large and bloated the Washington bureaucracy has grown and how overrun this city is with lobbyists and special interest groups. As the nation remembered the 150th anniversary of the first assassination of a U.S. president, the very day we were there, I couldn't help but wonder what Abraham Lincoln would think if he could see how this democracy has evolved. That said, for a brief and shining moment, a small contingent of your colleagues made a difference and perhaps, just perhaps, made an impact on those who represent us in the greatest democracy on earth, of the people, by the people, and for the people. I'm John Longstreet with another edition of the Longstreet Beat. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.